From Venezuela comes the legend of the Sayona. She is the specter of a woman dressed in white who appears to punish the infidelities of men. Her history dates back to colonial times. Since then, testimonies of countless encounters with this being have been read. Legend has it that a beautiful woman named Casilda lived in the Venezuelan llanos. She stood out for her amazing beauty and her long black hair. She had married a well-liked man in the village who loved and respected her. After a while, they had a son. One more reason for happiness for the couple. In the town, there was a womanizing man who wanted Casilda despite being married. He spied on her every day as she swam naked in the river. But one day, she saw him. She saw how he looked at her from the bushes, his eyes full of lust. Angry, she turned to the man, yelling, "What are you doing here, spying on me?" The man replied, "I'm not spying on you. I came to warn you that your husband is being unfaithful to you. He betrays you with your own mother." She, dead of jealousy, ran to her house where her husband was. Once there, she set fire to the fireplace and remained impassive while her husband and son screamed for help. When the neighbors came to help them, it was already too late and Casilda had escaped. She went to her mother's house, yelling at her for cheating on her with her husband. The disconcerted lady tried to explain that it was a hoax. She ran to the porch of her house, but her daughter reached her and hit her 3 times in the stomach with a machete. Her mother, lying on the ground, cursed her with the last of her strength. "I didn't do anything and I never lied to you, but you have committed the worst of sins, killing. I condemn you. Sayona, you will be forever, and in the name of God, so be it." It is said that from that day on, the ghost of a beautiful woman dressed in a white robe appears to adulterers. She allows men to admire her and flirt with her. She accepts their proposals and takes them to the forest. Once there, she immediately transforms and lets out a long-range scream that makes the hairs of those who hear it stand on end. Her teeth become sharp fangs and her nails become claws. Her hair is ruffled and she breathes fire from her mouth. Men usually go insane or die immediately. Only a few live to tell about it. Other versions say that when she appears before the womanizers, she asks them to light a cigarette for her. When doing so, they see her spectral face and many die of fright. If they don't die at that moment, she harasses them by changing shape until she gives them a heart attack. The Sayona has a peculiarity of being able to appear as a dog, a wolf, or as a beautiful woman. Men who know of her existence wear a blessed palm cross. It is said that when he shows it to her, she runs away in terror. Although the Sayona is a popular legend in Venezuela, in Colombia and Mexico there are other versions. In Los Llanos de Colombia, it is said that it was a woman who destroyed the sacred clothing of a priest, and God condemned her to live in hunger forever. Her name in life was Sayona. She was very beautiful and attractive. However, inexplicably, her face changed and became deformed and her eyes and teeth enlarged. When her brother saw her in this appearance, he tried to say her name before she devoured him. He said Sayona instead of Sayona, which would explain her name. From that moment on, she travels through lonely places late at night, conquering drunken men and then devouring them. Colombians assure that to protect themselves from this spectrum, black animals such as dogs and cats as well as tobacco are good. On the other hand, in the city of Villavicencio, Mexico, she is known as the Sayana. It is very similar to the Venezuelan legend, but this time she finds out about the false rumor of her husband's infidelity through the gossip of the people. Sayana not only appears before male victims. Above all, she makes her appearance before the people who spread false rumors, because they were the ones to blame for destroying her life and that of her family. As you can see, there are several versions of the Sayona, but they all share her thirst for revenge. As many Venezuelan women warn, it is better for men to think twice before cheating on their women, or Sayona will appear to them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!